Hello guys, this is Blade from Team Liquid with another Zerg vs protoss tutorial, part 2 of probably a 3-part series. Decided I was just going to do it today because I have time. This is going to be showcasing banelings again into ultralisks, except it's going to showcase not mutas and going to just showcase drops, flanks, and all that fun stuff. This was played on the Korean server yesterday as of this video, so this is a very new replay. And so, yep, I can't read Korean, so no idea what his name was. And with that, I'll begin. So this game showcases a standard, or I guess technically not standard. This protoss goes for 1 gate expand instead of the normal Forge FE, so this is going to be kind of a different type of game than normal. But it'll showcase the results nonetheless. So the build this game, typical, get your hatch at 16. Except I'm going to get double upgrades this game and go for kind of Damaga style baneling drops, except I get I have a ground army of Ling Bane on 2 different control groups to flank with infestors and then banelings and the overlords. Something you should also do with this style is you should be baneling dropping the bases, the main, natural, or third, if he has a third. I didn't do it this game, but just thought I'd comment on it. And as you'll see, I'm just, standard. I don't know what he's doing, but it's going to be a 1 gate FE, which throws me off a little bit, just in terms of, I'm glad I didn't take this first. He's scouting normal time. I'm going to follow with a drone so that he can't get a pylon wall or anything. And so far, this is just usual stuff. So this one will showcase the ever popular, there's always that timing that protosses have been doing for like the past, I don't know, as long as I can remember it seems. The 3 base Colossi push, Stalker Colossi Sentry push, designed to try to kill you before Broodlords. You'll see me crush this with Ling Bane, and I didn't even need the Ultralisks, but in general, the Ultralisks came out at about the time his push came, but I just absolutely crush it, and it kind of showcases it. And he'll get a Cybercore first. So, and now when you see 1 gate FE, which I'm going to, or 1 gate in general, which I'm going to notice about right now, you put down your gas immediately, because you're going to need Ling speed in case of possible 4 gate. And the best response I've found to a non-Forge Fast Expand player is to just go pure Ling and Spinecrawler if he's going to do 4 gate. I think getting the Roach Horn is too much of an investment nowadays, especially if he's not going to go 4 gate and he's going to do the typical expand. You'll be behind economically. So that's why I would say relying on speed. Speedlings plus just spines is better than Roachling. Used to not be the case, but nowadays it is. Juno making some wings. This Overlord's checking to see his expansion timing. Obviously I see nothing, but I check again very shortly. This is crucial to do. If you don't see an expansion, somewhere in the 5-minute mark, you probably want to prepare for a possible 4 gate or fast DTs. And I'm getting my 3rd queen for creep spread. In my last video I said I would showcase getting the faster queen and getting my good creep spread. You're going to see good creep spread this game. And as you'll see, he's taking his expansion. I'm scouting again, and as you'll see, I notice it. Since I know he's taking that expansion, I don't have to be too defensive at the moment, because he's obviously not doing a 3 gate expand. That would be way too early. So it's obviously 1 gate. And so I know he's not going to put on pressure, at least for a little bit, so I can go back to droning. And I think I take another one off gas, but I take 1 or 2 guys out, 2 guys off gas. Because you don't really need the gas right now. Just drones. And I'm making some wings because of this stupid stalker. But as you notice, there's just gateways. And I also want to be scouting. because I need to see what he's up to with the lings. As you'll notice, I see the 3-gate. I'll see these 2 gateways, which indicates a 3-gate expand. Speed finishes. And a thing to look for is definitely sentry count. If you see like no sentries, he's either got Void Ray incoming or DTs. And as you notice, there goes that stalker. That's very crucial to know because DTs can really fuck you up if you're not paying attention. I throw it on just a precautionary spine, I'd recommend it, and then an Evo to start my upgrades. I only have 2 on gas right now. There's no reason to rush it. Because he's obviously shown he's not going to do pressure. He doesn't have enough units to do pressure anytime soon. And I should be taking my 3rd soon. As you notice, I'm just droning up, getting the other gases now, starting my +1 carry base, going lair, and taking my 3rd. This is just scouting for possible proxy pylons, something you should always do with your lings. Protosses like to hide those, just good to do. And so getting my gas geysers, droning, have a ling at the 3rd to see when he takes it, if he takes it. And yeah. And getting my 2nd Evo to start my melee and then baneling nest. Since I'm going to go the Ling Bane style, I am going to get the baneling nest. Just in case he does like some quick zealot pressure, which he's not going to do this game, but I mean that's my style I'm doing this game, so I'm going to get that. But you'll also want a Roach Warren, just because 2 base all-ins are best held with Roach Ling instead of just Ling Bane, unless you get drops in time. And it's also good once you lose your Ling army when you engage his army. It's good to reinforce with roaches. I do get a Roach Warren, but not yet, because obviously I don't need it yet. And you'll see his army's pretty small. It's really not that impressive, he can't do anything. And this is because he's going to take a 3rd of his own. But I'm making lings because just in case he is going to do some pressure. And also because I'm going to use it to deny this 3rd. When a toss takes a greedy 3rd, you want to deny it. And scouting with an overseer to see what he's up to. I don't think I see this Robo Bay. Or, yeah, robotics facility. And I try to go for the sentries. It is important to do that. Obviously I can't because of the force field. But at worst, I can at least force the cancel on this. You know, it was almost halfway done. Just retreat. Lings are pretty efficient in trading, so that was well worth it. Getting baneling speed +2. And I should probably have my Roach Warren down by now, but I don't this game. I guess you don't need it right now, but in general, you probably want it at about 11:30. But this game I was intent on staying in the Ling Bane style, which is fine. Actually, in this, once it gets to this stage of the game, you don't need the Roach Warren. I know I'm kind of spewing information that are contradicting myself, but yeah. In general, you do want a Roach Warren sometime soon, though. Not just so that in case he does do a 2-base timing or something, and I trade efficiently instead of reinforcing with lings, I can reinforce with the Roach Warren, which there goes down now. Because it's much easier to reinforce with, you know, 50 roaches instead of like 100 lings that are just gonna die before they can even get there. It's pretty effective, especially when you like he has half his army left or something, but you took out everything that would be a threat to the roaches, and you just remax on roaches and just push him back. Now my 4th is late. I should have taken my 4th by now, especially when I saw his 3rd timing. But I didn't because I wanted to get my upgrades, Overlord drop, Infestors, and start my hive at 12 minutes. Which, as you'll see, I am. This is to get the fast Ultralisks. And I believe I got Overlord speed. Yep, I did. And I'm getting ready to put banelings into the Overlords. But yeah, you want to take your fourth at about 10, 11 minutes. Actually, you want to take it as soon as you see him take his third, most of the time. I mean, this is a little late, but it's not a big deal, but it's just something you want to avoid. And when you do get into the infestors, you do want neural parasite. It's very important. Just for the colossi or immortals, it's really good to take those out. And ultimates are really good at beefing, at taking damage, because he'll want to focus fire those. So you'll actually get the chance to neural parasite, which works awesome. There goes my Ultimus Cavern. I should start this soon, I think. But yeah, this fourth is a little late. Had I gotten this earlier, I'd have a lot more gas. And I have banelings in the overlords just preparing. What I should be doing, or should have done, was take an overlord, go here, and an overlord here. Drop him here, and here at the same time. This one probably wouldn't work as well, but this one might. I didn't do it this game, but something you should do. And I'm starting 3-3. Soon to be the +2 care base. And you'll see Toss taking his expansion, but you're going to see he's going to do his Colossi push soon. He's got his third Colossi. And he's going to want to do the timing pre-Broodlord that most Zergs do. Obviously I'm not going Broodlords at this moment. You do normally want your Spire by the time Hive finishes so you can get the Ultra Cavern and Greater Spire. But I got this fourth so late so I couldn't afford it. And I do see this push coming with my creep and the tower, of course. And I have half my army here, half my army here. Banelings there, and Fungal is going to be very important so I can get the Baneling drops down. And there's first Ultralisks. Next one's still 10 seconds away. And here comes the big push. Notice the Fungal here, very critical. And Banelings just wreck it. Fungal was very critical there. Ultralisk pop. His army's crushed. He may have a fourth, not mining off it yet, so pretty much still that same 3-base push. And right here I should pull back, and I do, because you don't want to lose the Ultralisks. I mean, they're pretty expensive. So you just want to build up your army. I mean, I just crushed his army. I can wait a few more seconds, get more Ultralisks, Ling Bane, and add in some Infestors, and just crush him. I mean, I win. This game is over, unless I am too passive. But yeah, this is... You normally would want to switch into Broodlords, but if you crush his army that effectively, you can kill him, just Ultra Ling Bane, Infestor. You don't have to go into Broodlords immediately. And I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I mean, when you crush under Toss army like that, especially when he's not really mining off a fourth base, I mean, that's a pretty all-in push. When it gets crushed that badly, and he couldn't really force field the... And he does something smart, takes out some of my Infestors, but it doesn't matter. I just have so much. And the Ultras are mainly for to break the force field so that Banelings are more effective, and to take hits so that the Ling Bane can get in. You don't want to get like a pure army of Ultras because they do suck. And they have their the timing he hit is when they're useful. And then if we had traded really effectively or efficiently, or he had just retreated or something, I would want to switch into Broodlords immediately. Otherwise, I would probably lose the game, because Ultras really aren't, I don't think, a very good unit for the whole game. They might be, but I just don't think they are. I haven't had enough testing with it, really. And he leaves. He didn't have a mothership yet. Not like that would have changed this game at this point. But so what you want to do, if you deny the after, let's say we did an even trade, we're even, I'm not as far ahead, and I can't really attack. I should have had spines here, but I didn't. But you should have spines. and go into the Broodlord Corruptor Infestor army. And just go for that. I mean, you have to transition to that style. You can't just stay this style the whole game, I don't think. I'm going to do more testing, obviously. Yeah, that's about it. So there's going to be next part's going to come out next week. It's going to be same style is my goal. I just want to get another better replay if possible. If you want to follow me on Twitter so you can keep track of when I do all that stuff, Twitter, Blade555. Or my stream, Twitch, Blade55555. And if you want any feedback, requests, or anything, go to the thread in the description of this YouTube video and feedback, anything. I do read everything. Thanks for watching, guys.